might be a little bit echoey. The reason being, my mic, here it is, has packed up on me, which is really annoying because I plan to do a vlog this afternoon. So I know you can hear me clearly, but I hope there's no kind of like weird noises going on in the background. Shouldn't be, because I haven't got the washing machine going and I haven't got the dishwasher going. So I've tried to, you know, be a bit more organised on this video. I hope you noticed that I have tied my hair back because I'm cooking. Right, I have been given a load of apples, and I always feel when I'm given apples or any produce, really kind of under pressure to do something with them, you know, before they go rotten. You know, because I can't bear wasting it. If I've been given it, I've been thinking, oh my God, I've got to do something with it. So, what I'm going to do with these apples is, oh, bugger, I've just dropped it. What I'm going to do with them, oh God, right, is make some chutney. And I hope I'm not shouting, but because I haven't got my mic, I keep thinking I have to speak really, really loudly for some reason. Anyway, so I'm going to make some apple and ginger chutney. So here we go. Quite simply, with chutney, all you've got to do is basically chop up everything, put it in one of these, and then just simmer it for ages. That's it. So there we go, you don't need to watch the rest of this video. No, I am going to do a little speeded up version of the preparation for my chutney. I've set up the camera this way so that you can see me preparing the apples and the onions. And it's really important that you focus on my onions and not in anything else. Like, if I'm here and you can't see my head, you can only see these. This isn't good. So you need to focus on my apples. Anyway, here we go. This is how you make chutney. What I'm doing with ginger. They say grate it, but I don't know. Look at the mess, and only a little bit comes out. It's all squodgy and horrible. So if anyone can give me any advice on grating ginger, I'd love to know. Thank you. So there's all the ingredients all chopped in, and all I have to do is give it a stir around and get it simmering until it reduces and starts looking like chutney, and I'll show you that stage. I've just remembered I haven't put the brown sugar in. Just a minor thing, it's really important. So I'm going to chuck that in now. That looks better. Do you know, I was stirring it and I thought there was something missing. You know, I thought, it looks okay, but it looks like it's something missing. Only the sugar, duh. It's now beginning to simmer nicely. I really wish I could transmit the smell to you because it's a really unique smell. Anyway, I'll give it a stir. Oh God, do you know, I've just found a huge bit of apple. It's like, I mean, it's a huge what, I've got to cut that. Let me cut it. Oh, can I cut it? Oh, there we go. I'm not going to get on MasterChef, am I? I'd be a nightmare on there. I really would. Oh my God. I'd be a nervous wreck. I don't know how they do it. Oh God, there's loads of them which are big as chips. I thought I was making them into little squares. Oh, there's another one. Hold on. Oh, let's cut that. Oh, what is that? That's a great chunk. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll all mush down, I'm sure. So I'm going to keep my eye on this now, and I'll show you it when it starts looking like chutney. You do have to keep your eye on the... Oh God, I think I'm turning it all off. Oh, I think I have. Hold on. There we go. You do have to keep your eye on it to make sure it doesn't burn on the bottom, because it's so sugary. You just have to give it a stir, you know. Have a look at it every 10-15 minutes just to give it a stir and just keep your eye on it. And basically what you're doing, you're simmering it until all the liquid has gone. So that until you can scrape your spoon across the bottom and there's no liquid. And you've got the consistency of a chutney. This utensil is specifically for making chutneys and making jams. It's wide on the top, and that's obviously so that things, you know, so that the juices evaporate, or the liquids evaporate quicker. The steam comes off. So it's clever, really. I love it. I love making chutneys, and I love making marmalade, because that's two things I like eating. So I like making it if I like to eat it. Anyway, I'll keep my eye on this, and I'll do another little vid when it starts looking like chutney, like I said. Exciting! I love doing things like this. It's really rewarding. So if you've never made it, I hope I've inspired you to have a go, because it is easy. Just chuck it all in and then just simmer it until it starts looking like chutney. Okay, this is after an hour and a half of simmering, and you can see it's getting to a critical point now where I think it could nearly be ready. When I glide the spoon through, I can see the base, but I still think there's just a tiny bit too much liquid running into the middle. So I'm going to leave it a little bit longer, but keep a close eye on it now, because I don't want it burning on the bottom. No one likes a burnt bottom. Sterilising jars freaks people out a bit, but basically just making sure they're really clean. Swill them out with a bit of boiling water and put them in the oven at 120 degrees centigrade, upside down on a shelf, just to dry out. In other words, you're not putting a tea towel in it and drying it. It's drying on its own. It's being dried by heat, which means that they should be as sterile as you can get them. The chutney you can keep up to 2 years, evidently, but it's September now, so these should be nice to give as gifts at Christmas. So everybody, you all know what you're getting for Christmas. That's everybody sorted. That's my Christmas done. Anyway, let's get on with this. Right, I think, there we go, this is done. You see, when I go like that, there's not a lot of juice all running in. There is a little bit, but not overwhelmingly so. Just enough to give a nice consistency. I think that's pretty perfect, and there's nothing burnt. Absolutely perfect. Done. Okay, I think I'm ready to put this chutney into pots. Ooh, exciting. Right, ooh. So careful as you take it out. And it is hot. Oh, put it on there, like that. And then just, this is this is when I go completely wrong and it kind of like goes everywhere. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Can you see that? Do I need to move it that way? That's better, isn't it? It's always a bit fiddly actually, this. God, I'm going to drop it in a minute. I'm trying to do it a bit at a time. So, God, I'm shaking. My arm's shaking, so it's heavy. I don't want to get it all messy on the sides. Nice colour. Looks like chutney, doesn't it? Lovely. Big bits of apple. Oh dear. Let's give it a little shake. A little bit more, I reckon. Don't want to put my finger in it. Not really. Okay, get the air out. Okay, and then what I do is put one of these wax discs in the top, like that. Oh. I think that's helped to preserve it, I think. There we go. And then just put the lid on, and that's what you do for every single one. Oh, that one doesn't fit. That's the thing. Oh, there we go. So I'll pop the rest, and then we'll put labels on. Okay, for those of you who do make chutney and jams, you know how rewarding it feels when you have all the kind of jars lined up and you think, oh, I made those. And it gets even better when you put your own label on it. Be impressed. So, here's a little trick let me get my thing over here. To stick the label on, you don't need glue. You just need milk. Now that's a surprise, isn't it? Yeah, that's what they used in the old days. Just put milk on the label that you've printed on your normal printer, and it should stick to the jar. Well, we'll see, won't we? Let's have a look. Just put it in there. And the jar's warm. And hold on, to make sure it's straight-ish. There we go. Whoa! So there you have it. Teresa's World, apple and ginger chutney, labels all on. I'm so chuffed. They look really good. There we go. How rewarding is that? I hope I've inspired you to go out there and just make some jam or chutney or whatever, just to make a preserve, because it is really simple. If I can, you can. Teresa's World.